Hey guys, so for this tutorial I'll be using my category 3 yarn and my size 5mm hook. So to get started, I'll be working with the front and back panel and the 2 sleeves, and as you can see I already did one panel. The front and the back panel will be the same pattern, so I'll be doing a pattern that is identical to this pattern. And as you can see, I use different yarn colors for this tutorial, for this panel, and I'll be doing the same thing for the rest of the cardigan. So, I'm just talking. Hey guys, so for this tutorial, I'll be using my category 3 yarn and my size 5mm hook. So I'll be working with 5 panels for this sweater, the front and the back panel, the 2 sleeves and the hoodie. And as you can see, I already did the front panel, so I'll be working with the back panel. The front and the back panel are identical, so I'll just show you how I did this panel. And as you can see, I worked with different colors of yarn. So to get started, I'm going to make a chain of 85. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 34 35 36 38 39 40. Now for the first row, I'm just going to chain 3, and I'm going to put my hook. I'm going to yarn over and put my hook into this third chain from the hook. Now we're putting 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. So we're working with the basic double crochet on the sweater. Just putting 1 double crochet in each stitch. So for the second row, I'm going to chain 3, which serves as our first double crochet, and I'm going to put 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Now I'll put 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. So I'm just working 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way down. And like I said, we'll only be working with double crochet in this tutorial, so we're just putting 1 double crochet in each stitch, no increase, no decrease. So I'm going to do this for a few rows, and I'll come back and show you guys how many rows I did before I changed my color. So I did 8 rows of double crochet with this color. Now I'm just going to be changing my color to black. So I'm just going to I'll continue with the 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I did 1 row of double crochet for the black. Now I'm switching to pink. I'm just going to continue with the same pattern we've been doing, 1 double crochet in each stitch. And I'll be doing this pink for about 8 to 9 rows. So since we are just doing the same basic double crochet, I will come and show you guys how to do the shoulder panel when I get to the length I want my panel to be. So I did a total of 30 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows for this. 1 row of black, 7 rows of pink, 2 rows of blue, 7 rows of pink, and 8 rows of blue. Now for this shoulder panel, I'm just going to be folding this into half. Now I'm going to mark where I want my shoulder panel to stop. So, and I'm just going to fold this into half and pick where I want my soldier. Why is this hard to pronounce? My shoulder panel to be. So I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I marked off 22 stitches and I'm just going to put my stitch marker there. If you want your neckline to be wider, you can go for fewer stitches, and depending on how you want your neckline to be though. So I'm just going to use this as my stitch marker to mark off where I'll be stopping. So now I'm going to be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch until I get to where the stitch marker is. So I'm going to chain 3. I'm putting 1 double crochet in each stitch. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now the main reason I marked off 22 stitches is because I marked off 22 stitches for this panel, and since I want them to be identical, I have to mark off the same stitches I did for this panel. So 22 stitches. Now I'm just going to chain 3, and continue with 1 double crochet. Note this serves as our first double crochet, so we'll be skipping this first stitch. I'll be putting 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. Now I just cut off my yarn. Pardon me if I'm not using my scissors, I really can't find it right now. So I'll be doing the same thing I did here for this other end. I'll just mark off 22 stitches and go back and forth. So I just did only 2 rows. You can make the rows longer depending on how low or how high you want your neck line to be. So I'll just do this off camera and show you guys how to join the 2 panels together. So I'll be joining these 2 panels together, and I'll just be joining them with a single crochet stitch. So I'm just going to put my hook into this first hole and pass through the second hole. So that's how to join your 2 panels together. Just put it through the first hole and put it through the second hole and join it with a single crochet. So I just do the rest off camera and show you guys how the front and back panel look like together. So I'll just do the rest off camera and show you guys what it looks like. Cut off my yarn here. Okay, so I joined the 2 panels together. Now for the sleeves, I'm just going to tie my yarn. I'll be starting with blue. So I'm just going to tie my yarn at this end. and I'll be going around with one double crochet. So I'll just be putting my hook into any stitch it can enter. Just put in one double crochet in random stitch. So I'll just be doing this till I get to where I want to change my pattern, and I'll show you guys what to do next. So I did a total of 16 rows, 8 rows for, so I've done a total of 16 rows of double crochet. I did 3 rows for the gray color, 6 rows for this bluish purple, and 8 rows for the other baby blue color. So now I'm going to be switching to black. So I'm just going to, so I already tied my black yarn. I'll be putting 2 double crochet in this first stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Be putting 2 double crochet in each stitch. So we'll just go around with 2 double crochet in each stitch, and that's it for this row. Round with 2 double crochet in each stitch for this row. Now for the next row, I'll be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch, and I'll be putting 2 double crochet at random. So I'm just going to put 2 double crochet in any stitch of my choice. Or you could count maybe like 8 and put 1 double crochet in 8 stitches and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So it depends on how you want it to be. Depends on how wide you want this part to be, but I'll just be putting 2 double crochet at random though. So I did 8 rows for the pink, and I did random increase for the first row. For the second row and the rest of the row, I just started increasing on top of my increase. I don't know if you guys understand, but I started increasing on top of my increase. So anywhere I saw increase, I would add an increase. Same for the rest of the other places I put increase. Where else did I increase? Same for this side. So to make it more precise, you could just, for this first stage, you could just count 8 stitches, put 1 double crochet in 8 stitches, and then in the 9th stitch put an increase. So just do what works best for you, depending on how wide you want the ball area to be. So now for the 9th stitch, I'm going to start decreasing because we want this area to come like this. So an increase, so we increased in 8 stitches. Now for the next few stitches we'll be decreasing. So to decrease, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into this first stitch, yarn over, I have 2 left, I yarn over, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook into the first stitch, yarn over, I have 3 left, yarn over, I have 2 left, and I'm going to yarn over and put my hook into the next stitch. I have 4 left. Now I have 3 left. I have 2 left. So that's what an increase is. I yarn over, I put into the first stitch, yarn over, I have 3, yarn over, I have 2, yarn over, put into the next stitch, yarn over, I have 4 left, yarn over, I have 2, yarn over, I have 2, and I yarn over through the 2 of them. So we'll just be decreasing in every stitch. So this is a row of decrease. Also, for the next row, I'll be doing the same thing I did for this row. I'll be decreasing in every stitch. So I'm just going to be decreasing. So I'll be doing this pattern until the hole is slim enough to pass through my wrist. I really don't know if you guys understand, but when I get to how small I want the hole to be, I'm going to come and show you guys what to do next. So I did 3 rows of decrease. Like I said, you're going to decrease depending on how small you want your hole for the sleeve, for the cuff to be. So I did 3 rows, which works for me. So when you're crocheting, you just decide how small you want the hole to be and where to stop. So now I already tied my black yarn. I'm going to be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch. So just going to join my black yarn. I'll be putting one double crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to go around with my black yarn for 2 rows. I'm just going to be stretching this so it doesn't get too small. So I'm going to go around once more with my black yarn. I'm still working with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I did 2 rows for the black. Now I'm just going to be changing my yarn color to gray. And I'll still be going around with just 1 double crochet in each stitch. I'm going to do this for a few rows till I get to where it's reaching this point of my cuff. And you don't have to worry about the stray strands. I'm going to cut them off when I'm done. I just didn't want to tie them in case I made a mistake and I had to unravel. I know this looks like it's kind of small, but it's stretchy and my hand can pass through, so it's no problem for me. So we'll just be putting 1 double crochet in each stitch, like I said, till we get to the length where you want to stop. And I'll show you guys what the end result looks like. So for the hoodie, I marked off the middle of my sweater, and I'm going to be starting 2 chains away from the center. So I'm going to be going around with 1 double crochet, but I'll be decreasing in this first stitch. So I'm just going to chain 3, and I'm going to be decreasing in this first chain. Now I'll be putting 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. just going to be putting one double crochet in each stitch. So if you hear any noise, that's my roommate singing. So I'm almost at where I put my stitch marker at the center. I'm going to be decreasing 2 stitches away from the stitch marker. So I'm just going to be decreasing on this end. Yeah, 2 stitches away. What am I doing? Sorry. I'm just going to be decreasing 2 stitches away from. Wow, I was right the first time. Guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah. So 2 stitches away from the stitch marker. 1, 2. Yeah. Now for the next row, I'm going to be decreasing. So I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to skip this first row and just decrease. Now I'm going to continue with 1 double crochet in the next stitch. I'm going to put 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. And I'm going to decrease when I come back to this end. Now we're doing this for like a few rows. I'll let you guys know how many rows I did my decrease for. To be decreasing at this end. So I'm going to chain 3. I'm going to decrease again. This is my 3rd row. Now continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to decrease for 2 more rows and I'll show you guys what my work looks like. So I did 5 rows of decrease. Now I'm just going to be doing normal double crochet. I don't know why this tripod is shaking. I'm just going to be doing few rows of normal double crochet. So I already chained 3, which serves as our first double crochet, and I'll be putting my double crochet in the other stitches. I'm really sorry if my work is going off the camera because I'm using my phone to record. So I'm just putting a regular double crochet in each stitch. So I'll do this for a few rows and I'll show you guys how many rows I did.